Yo, what's up everybody? It's the Legend of W and I'm back in Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain in Chapter 1 Revenge. Now, this is just a cutscene coming out of Chapter 0, which I did edit some of the clips because I didn't really want to go too hard on the story. This is more focus on what I think of, the first chapter of the mission that I took care of. And I just wanted to give some comments about that. So I didn't really want to put any story spoilers or anything, even minor, as much as I can, right? So over here you can see that Big Boss, is safe and sound with Revolver Ocelot. They're on a boat and they're headed to Afghanistan to go rescue Kaz. So in this case, he gets his prototype arm. There's a lot more detail inside the cassette tapes, so make sure to actually check out the cassette tapes because most of the story and the lore is actually on those cassette tapes. Most of the time, from what I've noticed, the story just kind of unfolds slightly in real time when you're playing the game. I haven't really seen too many cutscenes, but it's actually not too bad. So far, the average has been kind of like about 8 to 10 minutes. So, basically right here, Big Boss and Ocelot, they're, riding forth in Afghanistan. And, from here on out, like, I passed a few bits of tutorials.
Let the legend come back to life.
Yeah, there you go. So, Let the Legend Come Back to Life starts now. This is actually where I started to fully control the game. So, I was really hyped. I looked behind me because I thought Ocelot would be there, but dude fucking disappeared super quickly. Anyways, so this is my first time actually playing the game in the open world, and I was just super hyped, and I was just incredibly, I can't describe how it was. Like, I'm looking at a huge world where I can do pretty much almost anything, and I was just like, I wouldn't say starstruck, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just really interesting to see this kind of stuff in a Metal Gear game come to life, and actually playing it for myself now for the first time, it's amazing. So right here in this scene, I'm in my first little enemy base site, and basically, again, it's like a tutorial. They're just trying to teach you how to play the game, how to use the controls on your own, how to sneak. Of course, I got my first trophy, capture trophy. And basically there were only 2 guards in this site, and I took care of them. And apparently right here I didn't have the Fulton system, so the best that I could do, and that I assumed I could do, is just hide these soldiers. So I hid one in like a toilet, and in the toilet seat, and one guy over here in the house. Now there are items like such as common metals and diamonds lurking around the desert. So I just had, I explored a little while. Like, I took my time to explore. As you can see, we're on the next scene going into the nighttime, so I took my dear time.
Can you see the village from there? Use the binoculars to recon the place. Look at where the enemies are stationed. Look at their gear. Take it all in. There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's whereabouts, I'll bet you can find them in there.
So at this time, I figured out that I had to check, all over the place and make sure that there were no guards. But I only found maybe just like a couple, but it seemed like there were more inside. So I had to sneak in very carefully. And though, like, I've experienced with Metal Gear games and stuff, these guards are very smart. Like, the AI is really, really good. I noticed that. In this particular place, I managed to take care of them easily because there were so many places to hide. And over here, I caught this guy, and I'm trying to make him speak.
Understand what he said? I guess that makes sense. It looks like that horn stuck in your head has impacted the language center of your brain. If only we had a recruit with the Russian interpreter skill, we could get by with simultaneous interpretation. Head for one day.
Alright, so right here, I managed to get some kind of intel about Kaz, and apparently he's located about 1,132 meters away. So my job was to go over there, and as you can see, here's the site. you know, fast forwarding towards this place, and it's pretty big, right? So there are a whole bunch of guards I was scouting out before I went in, because that's what's recommended. You can't just, well, I mean, you can go in there and not really scan people if you want, but if you want to go for a challenge, that's fine. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna judge you, but I scanned all over the place and I tried to see as many guards as possible. Over here, I shot a raven or a crow because I wanted to see if I was able to do it, and then I managed to actually capture it. So I do understand that there is a zoo. Oh yeah, here's the building right here. So I got close to the building and there was only one guard inside, so I took care of him. I didn't alert any of the guards, but they are very intelligent, so any kind of noise would alert them. And if I got caught, they would try to go in groups and try to capture me and stuff. Over here, I got Kaz over here in this scene, so check it out.
No more use for me, huh? Kaz, it's me. I'm here to get you out. Snake.
Kaz was surprised.
They do something to your eyes? No, it's just bright as all.
Yeah, so Kaz apparently, you know, as you can see, he got tortured tremendously. He lost his right arm, and I believe he lost his left leg. I believe it is. Sorry if I actually made a mistake. But yeah, he gives him his glasses back, and finally, yeah, what took you so long? So now it's up to Big Boss to rescue, get Kaz out of there, I mean. So right here I'm back in control, and I'm supposed to take him to the extraction base.
I'll send the chopper to get you out. Make your way to the RV. You can check the location on your iDroid.
Right, so I run out, and the easiest way for me to run out was actually through the back.
Not so heavy anymore, right?
So I ran out through the back because there was no security, and of course, you know, you can plan out your strategies. If you want to go for the night, go for the night.
Words, boss. I've been waiting 9 years to hear him. Kept you waiting, huh? Save for all time's sake.
Kept you waiting, huh? Anyways, so we managed to get out of there with no enemies detecting us. So I run through this bridge.
There's something I want to show you.
So apparently Kaz wants to show me something. So I run out and I try to get down to the helicopter.
Do you read me? This is Pequod. There's a gas covering the LZ. We can't land. Pulling back.
So the helicopter moves away because there's some weird kind of gas all over the place, and it is true. And apparently there was something really weird that's about to happen. So these things walk around.
It's them.
Ooh, aren't they creepy? Supernatural too. In the 80s. Yeah.
Boss, watch out. It's the skulls. Don't let them find us.
Extraction arrived.
Whatever
at
that
the
mist
base.
is, it's all around you. We can't see through it. I'm changing the RV so it's outside the mist. Get over there. The chopper will be waiting.
Alright, so pretty much at this place, I tried to figure out how to get away from these guys. So I figured, oh, if I move to the side a little bit and try to get the horse to move across the bridge, I thought that it would work. But these guys were standing still, like very still, and they weren't really that stupid. One's looking like ahead and one's looking behind. So I was like, damn it, what should I do? So I really tried to stay still and hoping that this guy would move, but apparently they kind of figured I was here. This guy caught me, and I was just like, oh shit, what's gonna fucking happen? So then all of a sudden he fucking like summons a gun out of nowhere. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? This is weird. So, but yeah, by the time like they discovered me, I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna run. you know, whatever. I gotten really far, so I'm not gonna like go ahead and restart the whole mission or whatever. So I decided to run, and I thought that I actually got away from them. Like, I was really like, okay, cool, you know, they're gone. I'm running away, and then these motherfuckers just run like super fast, even faster than the damn horse. I'm like, yo, you fucking kidding me, right? They look like they're sliding on the ground or something like that, you know, kind of like in hockey, you know, when you just move around. It was really weird. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy, but I thought it was really cool at the same time. I didn't want to fight them or shoot them or anything like that because I thought that was too risky. And of course, you know, like, you could die pretty quickly in this game, so I didn't want to risk that. I prefer running away and trying to see if I could get to the helicopter as soon as possible. And then luckily right here, I managed to get away from the skulls. So I was really happy when that happened. I was still a little bit tense though.
It looks like they're gone.
Yeah, until I heard that message, I figured, okay, they're gone. So I managed to get to the LZ over here, and I dropped off Kaz onto the helicopter. But then I realized, oh, wait a minute, I could ride out on the helicopter, and I should. So I decided to do that after like a few seconds of just looking around, and then I went on the helicopter and went away. Of course, D-Horse is not gonna be left alone. He just runs away from the mission, so you can always get him back. He comes to you anyway, so yeah, you hear D-Horse, he's just like, okay, I'm gonna see you later, bruh. And I just move on out. So I take a look at, you know, Afghanistan a little bit, and then that was practically the end of the first episode, and I get the Phantom Lib trophy. And of course, you're gonna see my stats right now. I get an S rank once again. I was surprised because I thought that the skulls would trigger like an alert, but pretty much it doesn't from what I noticed. So yeah, I got a lot of points, really dope. Definitely gotta say, this first mission was really interesting. So yeah, can't wait to play more. Anyways, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'm gonna see you guys in the next chapter. Peace.